Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. I am Sharif Muhammad Alamgir. I want to talk to you, people of the world, about this subject, spiritual world and spiritual administration. The world, what we are leading, is not the spiritual world. This is physical world. And with this physical world or world of the body, human body, this human body is not a human being. Suppose I am Sharif Muhammad Alamgir. This body is not Sharif Muhammad Alamgir. The spirit in the body is Sharif Muhammad Alamgir. When I will leave this body, the body will not have any activities, any power to move even an inch. So the power is the spirit. The power of the body is the spirit. So how I am talking to you, I am talking to you with the power of my spirit. Means I am talking to you. I am Sharif Muhammad Alamgir, or I am the spirit Sharif Muhammad Alamgir is talking to you, the people of the world. So as a human being, this is our responsibility is to develop the spirit, to develop the soul, because this soul is related to God. This is the world. This world is created by Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the zero point, there was nothing. From the nothing, Almighty Allah created the world, created the universe. Only Almighty Allah is the king of the world. Only Almighty Allah is the king of the universe. He is controlling the universe. He is controlling ourselves. And everything has our own religion. Suppose this is the world. The world is moving on its orbit. How? This is the rules and regulation of Almighty Allah. This is the order of Allah. The universe, total universe is moving on their own orbit. How? This is the order of Allah. And this is called ecological balance. Almighty Allah has set balance, and it is not possible for ourselves to overcome the balance, to control the balance. So, as a human being, this is our religion. Our own religion is humanism. Our own religion is humanism. Nature, total nature is the rules and regulation, law and order of Almighty Allah. What is the nature? The nature itself is following the religion of its own. Suppose water, fire, air, everything has right to remain fresh. We, as a human being, we don't have any power, any capacity to destroy the environment, to destroy the nature. We are running after money. We are trying the best to develop our industrialization, but we should not destroy the nature. Never. We can never do it. So, we must keep their right. The water has right, the air has right, the fire has right, the nature has right, everything has right of their own to remain fresh. So, if we want to develop ourselves, if we want to develop our economical side, we cannot destroy the nature. This is the world. The world is created by Almighty Allah. The rules and regulation of Almighty Allah we must follow. And this is our rules and regulation that we are human beings with the humanism, with these characteristics. The characteristics of humanism is love, fancy, grace, help, compassionate, affection, mercy. Means all characteristics of Almighty Allah is the characteristics of humanism. In the Holy Quran, it is said, "Takallaqu bi akhlaqillah," build character on Allah's character. So this is the characteristics of human being, the characteristics of Almighty Allah. And there is another characteristics. This is the characteristics of human body. This is the characteristics of animalism. This is the characteristics of human beast. pride, covetousness, rage, envy, gluttony, sloth, lechery, and lust upon killing. Killing, this is the last point of inhuman activities. This is the last point of human beast. An animal can never kill another animal. But as a human beast, it is possible. Because when a man wants to kill another person, he kills himself as a human being. He kills himself as a rational being. He kills his soul. He kills his spirit. And only for this reason, he becomes human beast. After being a human beast, the worst animal in the world, he is able to kill another person. Otherwise, it is not possible. Total world full of human beasts. They are fighting. We are fighting one another. We are killing one another. We are cheating on one another. This is not the life of humanism. If we want to develop our life as humanism, we have to develop our such kind of characteristics. These are the activities of a human being. So, with the characteristics, with the humanism, such kind of people should be united. So, I call you united human beings. We must be united so that we can develop the human beast. We can develop the human beast to human beings. We have to transform them. We can transform them from this human beast to the humanism, to spirit, by developing spiritual side. So, as a human being, this is our rules and regulation. This is our administration, spiritual administration. If we can develop our spiritual administration, we have to think that how we can develop our spiritual side, how we can develop our humanism, how we can develop our rationalism. When we will be develop our rationalism, when we will develop ourselves as a humanism, it is possible to develop a spiritual world. Then we have to think in our mind that how we can lead the world. We must lead the world as spiritual administration. We have to have spiritual administration to develop the humanism, to control the human beings, to lead the human beings according to the rules and regulation of Almighty Allah, according to the rules and regulation of humanism. So, I call you, I say you as a human being, as a spiritual developed person, I call your soul, yourself as a human being. Please come back and develop our spiritual side, develop our humanism, develop our characteristics as a humanism. Then it is possible to develop the country, it is possible to develop ourselves, it is possible to develop the world. We can develop a spiritual world. And when we will be able to develop ourselves, our spiritual world, the total world will be a peaceful world. Otherwise, leading this world with the characteristics of animalism, killing one another, killing this generation, killing one generation, killing one nation, it is not possible to make this world a peaceful world. It is not possible to be a perfect human being. If we want to develop ourselves, if we want to develop our country, if we want to develop our world, if we want to make this world a peaceful world, we have to follow these rules and regulation of humanism. So, people of the world, please come back and try the best to be a perfect human being. And without being a human being, it is not possible to get peace in mind. So, we must leave these activities, these rules and regulations, these characteristics of animalism, these characteristics of human beast. We have to leave all kinds of characteristics so that we can be a perfect human being. So, we must be united human beings, spiritual world we must develop, and then human beings, it is possible following, controlling, and living these characteristics, we can transform into a human being, a perfect human being. When the nature is possible, it is possible to develop the nature, it is possible to develop the ecological system, it is possible to balance, ecological balance, because everything has right. So, people of the world, please leave your ferocious activities, these activities of animalism. We are human being, but if we have such kind of activities of animalism, we cannot be a perfect human being. We must be a human beast, shaped a human being. So this shape is nothing. I am Sharif Muhammad Alamgir. This human body is not the human being. We have to develop our spirit. We have to develop our soul. So that for this reason we have to have connection to Almighty Allah. And these characteristics, it is related to the evil. And the same work, what is done by the animal of the beast is not seen. But as a human being, if the same way, same thing, same work, if same work is done by a human being, it is seen, a great sin. And these are the 7 great sins. You can test yourselves. When we destroy our nature, when we destroy our environment, we destroy ourselves. When we destroy our humanism, the punishment comes from the sky. Almighty Allah give us punishment. And this is the coronavirus. This coronavirus is the punishment. Suppose people, human beings or human beast, I would like to say that human beings are defeated by the invisible coronavirus. Why? Where is your power? Where is the use of power? Where is the use of atom bomb? Where is the use of arms? Why do you make so kinds of arms to kill human beings? And if you have such kind of intention to kill a human being, you can never be a perfect human being. Never. You cannot develop your side. You cannot develop your spirit. You cannot develop your soul. And without developing our soul, without developing our spirit, it is not possible to develop ourselves as a human being. It is not possible to develop our humanism. So, this is the right. Humanism is our right. Humanism is our religion. We have to follow our religion. And killing, when I told you, when a person wants to kill another person, he kills himself as a human being. So let us develop ourselves. Let us develop ourselves as a human being. Let us develop our spiritual side, so that all people of the world, all religious people, all kinds of people, please be united, so that we can develop our spiritual side, so that we can develop our spiritual world, so that we can develop our spiritual administration. We have to have such kind of law and order of spiritual development. We should not follow our desired law, that we should not have intention that I will defeat this nation. This nation, all people are. In the Holy Quran, it is also said that if a man kills a man, he kills the human nation. If a man saves a man, he saves the human nation. So let us save ourselves. Let us save our nature. Let us save our environment. Let us do all kinds of activities for all human beings, for all living beings. We cannot destroy the animals in the jungle. We cannot destroy the jungle. We cannot destroy the hills. We cannot destroy the sea or river or canals. We cannot destroy the fish, living beings of the water. So we must remain fresh, water, air, soil, everything, so that we can be a perfect human being, so that we can remain fresh. When the nature is fresh, we are fresh. When we are fresh, no punishment will come, no coronavirus will come. It is coming day by day. It is coming year by year. It is the challenge of Almighty Allah. As a human being, we have nothing to do against the coronavirus. Where is the power? Where is your atom bomb? So, as a human being, we are shameful that we can do nothing against the coronavirus. Already 270,000 people are killed by coronavirus. What is the power? What is your power? So try the best to develop our spiritual side so that we can be a perfect human being. As a representative of Almighty Allah, we have to do a lot of activities. We have to do a lot of works for the humankind, so for the mankind, for the living beings, all living beings. It is said by S.T. Coleridge, he prayed best who loved best. All things both great and small, for the dear God who loved us, he made and loved all. So we should have a power, we should have a weapon, we should have a sword, that is love, love and love, only love. We have to have love so that we can develop our spiritual side. We have to have love so that we can do all kinds of activities. We should not run after money, because money is not the God. Money is the servant of humankind. Money is the servant of human beings. Money is the servant of doing everything. So we will use money. We will not bow down our head to money. We must bow down our head to Almighty Allah. There is only one God, one Allah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. We say Muhammadur Rasulullah. Why? Because Muhammadur Rasulullah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is the symbol of humanism. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the rules and regulation of humanism, all human beings. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not the prophet of the Muslim. The Holy Quran is not the book of the Muslim only. This is the holy book for all mankind. This is the holy book for all living beings. This is the holy book of all human beings. So I would like to request you, honor your humanism, your spirit, your soul. I request your soul, try the best to study the Holy Quran. Try the best to study the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then you will find that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the symbol of humanism. So we have to follow his life. We have to follow the straight way. This is the way. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if any person feeling his stomach and his neighbor is unfed, he is not my ummah, he is not my follower. So if we want to be a perfect human being, we have to love all human beings. We have to love all living beings. And we must love all living beings, all human beings. And we will do all kinds of activities. Our industrialization, our urbanization, we will follow. But we must keep their rights. The rights of the animals, the rights of the trees, the rights of the hills, the rights of the nature. We can never destroy our nature. If we destroy the nature, we will destroy ourselves as a human being. And when we destroy ourselves, our humanism, such kind of characteristics, why this is the destroyed. These characteristics are destroyed already. Only for this reason, punishment comes from the sky. So stop the killing, stop the war, save the human being, save the nature. Please, please, please.